Hey guys, it's Chris with Killer Arcade Games. It's Monday, and I hope you're having a good Monday because I'm actually probably having a pretty decent Monday right now. I've got my Rush the Rock real arcade cabinet working and ready to go. I don't want to say that I got it working. I more or less stood around and kind of just handed people stuff, but Jojo from Wicked Arcade, the Wicked Arcade on YouTube, who lives nearby, found me through the channel and was like, hey, I can help you fix monitors. Well, of course, I buy a Rush the Rock cabinet that had a bad monitor. $400, by the way, cheaper than most arcade one-up cabinets. Still makes me laugh. He came over, he took the chassis out of the monitor, took it home, got it fixed, brought it back, and now we're playing it. One thing you may notice, and you can probably hardly tell, I guess, but right here it looks like it's kind of bowed. The screen is... Oh my God. Oh. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be yawning throughout this whole thing, I'm exhausted. Anyway, the screen is squished because one of the potentiometers that you turn to adjust the monitor is out or not working, so we're gonna need to fix that too, or he's gonna need to fix that. And probably gonna get a new flyback, I think, because this one's a little dim right now, but after that, this monitor should be looking great. You might be able to see it, I guess it's about right here. There is a burn-in of a line, probably from a previous vertical collapse of the monitor, and it just left a little line of a burn in there. The good news is when I'm playing it, it doesn't really bother me that much. So I have played this on live gameplay Mondays before. Luckily now this is on real arcade hardware. This is Rush the Rock Alcatraz edition. Let's get started. I really hope the volume's okay because I had to turn the arcade down quite a bit. It was really loud. We're gonna go manual. Luckily, everything works on this cabinet. I was shocked. Other than the monitor, everything else worked. It needed a cleanup, which it kind of got today, which is actually Sunday when I'm recording this. Of course, I would never be able to have time to record these on Monday and get them out in the morning for you guys, but hey, get out of here, guy. I'm driving here. So I just do it on the weekends before usually, so I'm a little more upbeat and not dragged down by a Monday. Except for the fact that I'm yawning like an insane person. Good Lord, okay. Maybe I'm not getting enough air in here. Maybe I should crack the garage door open a little. Speaking of air, by the way, since it is Sunday and you guys, if any of you are in Texas, you're probably enjoying this weather we're having now too, which is, we've been stuck in this pattern for like 2 weeks, including Christmas and New Year, and it really didn't feel very holiday festive or anything. But it was a good 80 degrees almost every day, which you guys up north might be like, wow, why are you complaining? Well, it wasn't like a pretty 80 degrees, it was like a steamy, muggy, humid, miserable 80 degrees, and it felt more like 85, and anything you wanted to do outside or even in your garage was, you were gonna be soaked in sweat. Like I took down the Christmas lights on the house and I literally sweat through an entire shirt. I sweat a lot anyway, unfortunately it's a curse I have. But it's not something I want to do around Christmas. Like we didn't even want to turn our Christmas lights on in the house, and we had a whole like scene set up through all the smart stuff and turn on the Christmas tree, which my wife did a Griswold job on, and it was like a million lights. And the thing, I jokingly call it our heater because usually our winters at this time of year are pretty mild, but this has been insane. So when it gets cold on most winters, I say don't run the heat, just turn the Christmas tree on, and that's usually what we do. And this year I was like, don't turn we couldn't even turn the Christmas tree on around Christmas because the air conditioner was running so much. It was just ridiculous. But of course that all changed in like an instant. Last night, like I said, yesterday it was 82 degrees, and by 4 a.m. I think it was 28 degrees. So it dropped, what, 50, no. Oh, I can't do math on TV or on screen now. I thought 54 degrees, but maybe it was more than that. Someone's doing the math and calling me an idiot right now, but now I'm getting the pressure of thinking of all you guys making fun of me, so it was a lot of degrees, let's say that. That's a little bit of that Texas education system for you. Can't do math under pressure. I'm gonna do math right now on my phone, just to make sure I'm not wrong. 82 minus 28. Yeah, 54, okay, I was right. I don't know why, I was really questioning myself there. Anyway. So now it's nice and cool, and I'm actually wearing a hoodie, jeans, and I had to wear shoes. Like normally it's so warm here, I don't wear shoes in the garage. There's nothing in here but me and the bikes and the 2 arcades now. Hopefully you got to see it on the thumbnail if I remember to take a picture, but these two are looking really good next to each other. The green next to the blue Hydro Thunder. I like it a lot. All right. Another thing I need to apologize for is apparently this recording software. Sorry. The recording software, I guess, is not playing nice with some of the cameras, or it's getting bogged down or bottlenecking. So if you're seeing video that kind of stutters and then flows through really quickly, I apologize. I'm going automatic on this one. I don't need the pressure of shifting gears. I'm going to turn the radio off on most of these, even though the music's pretty awesome. It's just so much louder. Oh, another little peek behind the curtain for you guys. I was just recording this. I made it to I finished track 3 when I realized, oops, I did not click record, and I'd been talking to myself out here with nobody watching or recording. So that was a big waste of time and a lot of fun. So now I can't remember the things I've said on that recording or the non-recording versus this one. But I do want to talk a little bit about the cabinet and how cool it is. I think I had to turn the volume way down, but it's still really loud. I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay. I have 2 speakers up here. By the way, Primal Rage 2 ad just went by on the screen. This is kind of a secret part of the track, and it's a billboard for Primal Rage 2, which never came out, officially at least. Anyway, 2 speakers up here, 2 in the seat that are facing actually away, which is odd. But maybe it's to attract people walking by. They'll hear the noises. Oh boy. And it just makes for a genuine surround sound effect. Like, you'll hear things change channels and go behind you and all that, which is, I think, a really cool feature in an arcade cabinet. If you look at the Hydro Thunder, you would think it also has speakers in the seat, but it actually doesn't. It has a subwoofer. Like, this game also has a subwoofer too in the seat, but Hydro Thunder just has a subwoofer in the seat, and the speaker grills on the seat are actually just air holes. Unless somehow myself and Mark from Houston, if you're watching, he didn't have any in his seat either. So I think that's just how they made it. It was really weird, but it just seems to be there to let the bass carry through, I guess. And I've actually had times where the bass hits really hard and I could feel air blow by my ears. So that's kind of a cool feature. But everything works on the cabinet. It's amazing. All the lights work on the buttons, everything, all the gear shifter works, which I've been in a few cabinets where they just don't work when I've played them at arcades. Like Gear 3 won't work and you're kind of screwed if you pick manual. But everything works. I'm not going to complain. All the lights work. I'm really happy. Spent some time cleaning it up today. You guys are going to see a video on that in the near future. Maybe not this week. I have something else planned for this week because I just can't get a video. I don't think I can finish the video for this in that amount of time. I love hitting the cones. I don't know why. So this technically has a 4.1 surround sound system, now that I think about it, which is pretty cool. Also, I probably showed this on my other video, but if you go slow enough in the left lane and land in that second level there's a secret area out there that has a loop. It's just a constant loop you can do, or there's like a half pipe style area. I'm gonna go this way this time. The half pipe is pretty fun too, but the loop has time boxes where you just keep getting checkpoints. Uh-oh. Wow, I may have killed my time there. Oh, I'm definitely dead. Okay. That was not very nice. It moved me back. Anyway, you just keep getting more time, so then you can go and explore the track, which is really cool because most games don't let you go backwards on the racetrack, but you can go wherever you want as long as you don't run out of time. Certain areas, like if you touch the water, I think it'll reset you, but you can go exploring. Oh boy, sorry. Oh. Anyway, you look at that landing. Stunt landing, didn't write it out. Oh, I did, okay. You can go and explore, look for secrets, as long as that time doesn't run out.
What's your name?
This is the funniest song I think I've ever heard in a video game. What's your name? I'll let it run a little longer so you can hear it.
Nasty now.
Nothing nasty now.
What's your name?
Sounds like you're at a conga line. And this is where the surround comes in. You can hear the voices going around from all the speakers. I'll keep extending it, hold on.
That's how you spell it.
All right, that's enough. It just kind of goes on.
Your name.
Let's keep going. We're gonna go to track 3 now. So one cool thing I've heard from people who saw me buy this arcade, they saw the original video of me picking this thing up, which was lifted onto my trailer by an actual crane. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Now it doesn't look like the kind of crane you'd think of, but this guy that I bought it from, who saw the channel or saw the video, which was cool. Sorry, I can't remember your name all of a sudden. Anyway, he had a crane in the ceiling of the building where I bought this, and he was like, don't worry about bringing anybody. As long as your trailer is an open bed, we can just set it on there. I was like, oh, sounds good to me, because moving arcade games is a brutal experience usually. I mean, these are on wheels and they roll really well, but even once we got it home and I got it off the trailer, just with my wife and I, it was kind of tough to get it off the trailer using the ramp on the trailer. We were just pushing it off the ramp, and it got hung up on the edge of the trailer before it made it to the ramp and all that. So I hate moving these things, is what I'm getting at. But he had a crane, which made it a lot easier. And where I was going initially was, I've heard from a couple people who have never played this game, or like, oh, I'm gonna try it out, or they played it once and forgot about it. So now they're going back and playing it on MAME, or finding arcades, which I think is really cool. The idea that I can remind you guys of games or tell you of games you may have missed and go back and play them, even if it's just on MAME. I mean, it's hard to find one of these in arcades personally. Last time I saw one of these in an arcade was in Wichita, Kansas, at Your MK Arcade Sources arcade. The arcade he runs with a partner, so it may have even been his partner's game, but they had one, and that's the last time I played it. Before that, it was years before I saw it again. But a couple tips on this. You may notice I'm picking maybe it's an advanced car. It's the second car from the easiest, and there's a real reason for that. This is actually kind of like a half arcade game and half racing simulator at times. And the steering can get really realistic, and you can have a lot of problems, and you'll burn out and spin out and all that. So I would recommend, if you're new, I just killed myself. Don't try and go straight to the harder cars because you think, oh, I know how to play racing games. And also make more subtle movements with the wheel. You don't want to like jerk it back and forth. Pretend you're driving a car, assuming almost all of my audience is old enough to drive a car, by the way. The YouTube analytics suggest that, but it's a lot like driving a car. You wouldn't jerk the wheel hard to the right, and you wouldn't do it, well, hopefully you wouldn't do anything crazy like that if you're losing control. You want to just subtle movements, or if you are losing control, like turn into anyway, all that stuff. I would also stay away from doing the manual transmission. It's just one more thing you have to mess with when you're just trying to get the feel for the game, basically. Oh, this is working out. Look at that. Am I going to be in first? No. First is still in front of me. That's another thing. Don't get discouraged by this game. I have it on the easiest difficulty for all the tracks. I rarely get first place. It's just one of those games where the AI is really tough, and it's fine. Don't let that bother you. Just try to get a good time and try not to crash a bunch, and you'll be good. One last tip. I just did it there. Use the reverse button rather than the brake button. I found that out when I was a kid, that, like right there, I just let off the gas and held the reverse button, which I guess kills the transmission probably in real life, but anyway, it'll drop the RPMs, I guess, of the engine, which the game, oh, no good. Oh, I'm alive, okay. Which the game does seem to pay attention to. You'll burn out, and certain burnouts will cause you to lose control, all that. So like when I'm in the air, and I don't let off the gas like that, you'll hear the tires screech and they burn out a little because the tires are going way faster than the car when it lands, like this. And I find it kind of causes some problems with stability. So if it's and that was me hitting the reverse again, by the way. So if it's a kind of thing, I gotta wake my laptop up. If it's a kind of like simple turn, don't worry about it. But a hard turn where you're gonna slam into a wall, you don't want to blow up, just tap that reverse a few times on the turn, and it usually helps. Here'll be another example of it. I'll do it again up here when I jump over this building. I swear I hear weird noises coming out of my Hydro Thunder right now. I got distracted. There it is. Hard turn to the right. Oh, I'm dead still. Look at that. Doesn't always work out, okay? But I'll tell you, as much as I've played this game in my days as a kid when I found it in arcades, I never picked the extreme difficulty card. It's literally says full simulation on it when you pick that. It's not, I don't know, there's guys who can control it. I'm not one of them. Maybe if I keep getting a chance to play it for free and get to feel the real controls with it, then I can probably have a chance at it. So that's gonna be nice, but for now I'm picking the easy cars. And I'm definitely not beating any records, world records or anything time-wise, but good enough for me. Can I at least get third? Let's edge this guy out. Yeah, third place, look at that, I'm happy. I'm happy about third place, that's how bad it is. What's your name? Here it comes.
Your name.
Start with a C. That's part of the lyrics, by the way. Start with a C. That's what I do. My name's Chris. My middle name is not X, and my last name isn't started with a K. It's an old school homage to Lady Cag, by the way. Chris and Christine. That's all I could come with. There was nothing for anything else, so I just threw an X in there because almost nobody. Well, there's Xavier's, I guess, but I'm not one of those people. So, you ever see a CXK at an arcade? I'll bet it's pretty unique to me. So check that out. If you go to Austin, Dallas, arcades in Texas, you might see that. So these tracks I'm not nearly as good at. I don't play these three on the right very often. Oh, I just realized I totally skipped the rock. What am I doing? Okay, we'll go to the rock next. Oh man, I'm actually getting kind of a runny nose out here. It's cold. I wish I had a temperature thing in the garage. I just don't. And I'm right by the door, which the door is insulated, but still, like with how windy it is, it's like blowing in through the cracks around the door for sure. I think we're having like 25-mile-per-hour winds, which worries me about my old fence. These are homeowner problems. My old fence is starting to rock, like the posts are starting to move in the ground. I'm like, just give me a few more years, please. Look at that landing. This is the best one you want to land in. Time box right there will get you another 20 seconds on the clock. I don't know why, but it's there. And it puts me in first place. So you guys can't see it, but above me right here is a sign that says leader, and it lights up when you get into first place. So it's illuminated right now. I actually had to do some work to it, minor stuff. When I was working on it today, it was not illuminating properly just because something had blocked the light, actually. So you'll see that on the video, a few more mouse turds in there. Had a few surprises with the insides of this cabinet. This cabinet had a rodent problem at some point. Oh, I'm dead. Unless I can flip it over, no. It definitely had a rodent problem though. I got mouse poop on me at least once. I grabbed a dead mouse, not knowing it was in there. But luckily I had a glove on, and you'll see it all in the video. It's funny. I'm probably spoiling that part for you because I think I teased it like, what in the heck did I just find? I don't remember, but you'll see I was sweaty in the video though because it was hot. I mean, it was like 82 that day and steamy. Now I don't want it to snow again like it did earlier last year, but I would like a little winter here. You know, we don't get much cool weather here, so when it's supposed to be cool, I want it to be cool. You know, I'm sure you guys in the north would be upset if you had a summer that was cold. And funny enough, we didn't have a very intense summer here. It was actually pretty mild. Weird how we had a mild summer, but our winter was more like summer. So, more like our weak summer, I should say. For example, I was jet skiing on Christmas Day. We were on the lake jet skiing. Now, I really didn't get in the water, but I could have and been fine. I would have been a little uncomfortable at first until you got used to it, but not like I was gonna die out there. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, or I don't know if I put it on all social media, but I put it on Instagram for sure. Killer Arcade Games, by the way. Whoa, what happened there? Killer Arcade Games on Instagram and on Facebook, and I think on stupid Twitter it's Killer_Arcade, but whatever. Anyway, I posted a video of me with a Santa hat and beard and everything on my jet ski, and me doing stupid stuff on it on Christmas Day. But anyway, I don't remember where I was going with all that. Smash into the wall, game over. Okay, now we'll do the rock because the rock's an iconic track from this game. Wow, we're at 20 minutes already. This is gonna be a long one.
What's your name?
What's my name again? Say my name, say my name. Isn't that a Beyonce song or no, Destiny's Child? You think the game would remember my name? That's one thing that Hydro Thunder has over this. Play Hydro Thunder, put your initials in. As long as you keep playing after that, it saves your initials. You don't have to keep putting it in. I've only done that track, that's the 3rd time since the game's been running. I don't play those very often, like I said. All right, Rush, The Rock. You know what, let's go manual this time. Let's live a little. Let me get it neutral. Probably gonna break it messing with it so much. Gotta give it a good rev. This song actually, oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be shifting. See, I'm already terrible at it. I don't know if I'm supposed to use the clutch. Once again, well, I could have said this on the last recording, where I didn't record it. Serious Rush fans who have the arcade, do you know if the speakers in the seat are supposed to be facing away from their player? And are you supposed to use the clutch when you shift? Does it make any real difference? Because I don't have to. But anyway. So this song makes me laugh because he says, doing time on the rock. And I never knew what in the world he was saying in arcades, because the arcades were usually so loud that I couldn't understand him anyway. You have other noise around you all the time. I used to think he was saying, like, honestly, I thought he was saying poontang, something. I had no idea. Sorry if you have kids in the room. Daddy, what's a poot? Anyway. But I thought that's what he was saying. So I'm hearing all this stuff better now since I have it at home and there's not a lot of distractions. And like when you end the game, or once your game is over, it'll say, I thought it was saying breakdown, but it's saying play it again, or play again. I didn't even know. It's pretty funny. This guy's gonna come flying. Yeah, there he goes. I like that the refresh rate isn't messing with the camera, so at least you guys can get a clear vision of the CRT. I almost changed it out to an LCD. I mean, I was thinking if this doesn't work, the repair didn't work, I was just gonna say screw it and put an LCD in here, and I already had one. I bought one just in case. So now I gotta return it, but I never opened it, so at least that's good. But I'm happy I stuck with the CRT. It really looks a lot better. I mean, the CRT is always the #1 choice with arcade games, in my opinion. Maybe not new arcade games, those LCD panels they have are nice, but let's see if I can do this little secret hole right here. Yep. This one is weird, because you have to nail this turn, basically, and you're just doing like a, whoa, and I'm dead. Yep, didn't nail it. That's fine, I'll shift again. I'll hit this loop for you guys. Hopefully I have enough speed. Oh, I don't know if I have enough speed. Oh boy. Oh, I survived it. There we go. But then you gotta make this really hard turn out of here. And then cars are raining down on top of you. This turn is difficult to make. The physics in this game were really, really important. And that's why when people who bought the Midway Arcade Treasures one will often tell me, oh, it's just like the arcade, but it's really not. And I don't want to crap all over your excitement, but you should know that they actually rebuilt that game. That game is not the original arcade code completely. The physics had to be redone and all that because the PlayStation could never emulate it, of course, or the Xbox for that matter. And so they just had to rebuild the game. There was no console port that was suitable for it. So when you play it, it feels like you're playing the arcade and it kind of looks like it, but the physics are off. Like they're definitely a little different than the actual arcade. It's really not a huge deal if you don't mind. Oh, that was my 3rd best time. I played this track at least a couple times. But yeah, it's not really that big a deal if you don't mind, but I prefer the arcade, of course, always. I mean, this is the stuff that I always wanted to have at home. So when it came out on 64, Nintendo 64, I was like, I gotta buy it. And it was a decent port. I actually thought it was okay, but you know, it still wasn't the same as going and sitting down with this racing wheel. Even though as a kid I bought racing wheels, they didn't have feedback. They had rumble from like the rumble pack stuff. But now that I have this, it's still shocking to me to come in here and be like, oh, I have two of my favorite racing arcade games of all time. Hydro Thunder and Rush. Funny enough, the arcade that I used to work in had these, and maybe that's why I grew to love them so much. But the first time I played Rush was in my local arcade as a kid. Oh man, I'm dead. I tried to nail this. Oh, look at that, survived it. Am I gonna make the jump? No, right, caught the edge. I'm leaving this song running because this song is kind of a ridiculous, iconic song from this game. I'll just shut up so you guys can hear it when he starts doing his little woes and all that. Here we go. Sound like somebody was playing with a keyboard. Oh no, a keyboard with a pitch shifter or something doing this song. Oh, on the next track, there is a hidden space that I may show you guys because I'll do one regular lap, but there's a whole hidden world underneath the track that's there. And it's kind of pointless because you can't get enough time in the game to actually enjoy it, at least not that I know of. But it's still fun to go check it out. Hold on. That song is crazy. It's the weirdest song in the whole game, I think. I wish I remembered the composer's name because I see it all the time on the credits, and I'd love to remember it to give him a shout out in case he ever sees this, because that would be really cool. But I think it's Graham something. I could be wrong. Uh-oh. I've been actually wanting to I was trying to find the developers of this game to make a video about it and kind of give you guys a history on the game. Maybe some stuff that wasn't known about it, but it's really hard to find the people who made this game. I looked on social media. Uh-oh. I found one of them on LinkedIn, but I'm not paying for LinkedIn, so I'm not gonna be able to get their information. So if anybody who made this game happens to find this video, email me, killerarcadegamesyt, like YouTube, at gmail.com. I'd love to ask a few questions. I'm not gonna bug the heck out of you or anything. Oh, I'm definitely dead here. I got snagged on that wall in the water. You explode when you hit the water, apparently. We're gonna go here, how's that? Totally forgot this was here, but I'm in grass, so I'm never gonna get enough speed. You go through somebody's laundry, their little underwear. One of the best things about this whole game is all the secrets. There's so many places to explore. There's stuff that I'm still finding today, I think. This one, hopefully I can nail this one. Oh crap, well, I didn't get the time box, but uh-oh, it's getting out of control. Okay. This song's hilarious. So the attract mode on this game, by the way, will always play music. You can turn it off, but if you know, why would you turn it off? It's awesome. So it's always playing sounds and music, which I wish more arcade games had that option. Hold on. I like that part. Like games like Killer Instinct, who have, I think, one of the best attract modes ever and the best music ever, the music turns off after like 2.5 minutes. You can't force it to stay on anymore. That's the only option you have, either fully off when it's not being played, or you get a little bit of music for like 2.5 minutes, then the rest it goes silent, and that's it. I personally would have liked it if they had brought sound back, you know, after some time passed, let it play the song again, or play one of the other awesome tracks from the game. Like, this game does a good job of that. It plays, I think it plays all the music during the attract mode. This might be my best time. We'll find out. I don't know, I crashed a lot though. What's my name? Tell me. Taking some time to load. Oh, that was third best. That's terrible. Let's do CAG this time. Killer Arcade Games.
That's your name.
So this cabinet does not have the original hard drive in it. It looked like it had been probably refurbished and sold by a company, I think Kin's Pinball and Arcades or something in Houston area. And that's where I picked it up, was the Houston area. So maybe he replaced it with a flash drive, which is probably good. Uh-oh. Okay, my Hydro Thunder still has the old, ancient, original, loud hard drive. I can hear it loading. If it's quiet in the garage while it's on, you hear the hard drive loading in between scenes on the attract mode. So this is the last track. We are about 30 minutes in. What I'm gonna do is run it normally the first time. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys a pretty cool cheat here. You could skip a large chunk of the track and get into first place right away. But on the second lap, I'm gonna go back through it and I'm gonna, hold on, losing control. Oh God. Anyway, jeez, that car in front of me just went flying. I'm gonna go through it again and I'm gonna go to that secret area. Hopefully I'll have time to make it to it, but we'll see. All right, here's the little trick. Just drive up the side of this wall, drive down that side, and it's gonna tell you you're going the wrong way initially, but you're good after that. And now you're in first place. My leader light is lit up. Leader light is lit. Sounds like a tongue twister. And then you can do this move where you jump across a lot of the other track and get ahead even farther. Gotta have enough speed though to nail that landing. And then this turn is brutal, so I'm gonna do the reverse trick. I think the guys who are like pros at this game, in order to make turns easier, they usually probably use the shifter, and they shift into a lower gear. But I prefer automatic on almost all tracks so far. Eventually, I'm sure I'm gonna get to the point where I'm shifting all the time. But for now, I like that, and that little reverse button trick works really well, except for right there. I lost first place. Ooh, come on. Are we still on the second lap? Wow, our first lap, yeah, okay. Break through the glass there, drive up the hill, awkward turn. So the secret I'll show you guys is actually off this side of the track, and it's a hidden world underneath the whole track. It's pretty interesting. I think there's actually a time box inside of that little, I don't know what the heck it is, like an observatory room, or I don't know. I'm sure it's some landmark from San Francisco that I have no clue about. If it's not the bridge or the Full House house, no idea. Full House house? All right, final lap. So I'll show you guys on the next time around. Won't be able to finish the track, but who cares? You've already seen it. This straightaway is pretty cool. You can get a lot of speed going on. I think I was up to 158. Uh-oh. You guys, I can't remember if I talked about it on this recording or the failed recording from before. My brake lights may be showing up occasionally when I'm not pressing them. From what I can tell, the game's been calibrated, so I think it's possible I'm just having problems with maybe the potentiometers on the wheel or on the pedals themselves are not good anymore or having problems, so we'll see. Oh, I'm in first place again, because I cut the line. Come on, make this jump. Nope, definitely dead. All right, it's no big deal. Let's just cut this corner a little. I'm in first. It won't last though, and tap, tap, tap. So I'm gonna hit that wall too hard. And here we go. I can hear that surround effect there when I pass that speaker tower. Uh-oh. No, lost control. I can see why some people may not like this game because it was difficult to learn, but I don't know why I got so into it. I think I was 13 when it came out, and actually the 25-year birthday for this cabinet itself, it was manufactured on January 16th, 1997, so that is coming up very soon here. I'm gonna actually go up here, get this checkpoint hopefully, and not kill myself. And here we go, we're gonna go off the edge back here. I hope I can nail this for you guys. So you gotta kind of carefully go down the hill. I'm going the wrong way and the game doesn't like that a little bit, but it's fine. Come on, come on. There it is. So you just start going down this hill rapidly and hopefully don't kill yourself. And you go into this loop that's missing a chunk. And then you're in this weird underground world where you can just do jumps and stuff, but I don't think there's any time boxes down here. Let's see if there's something hidden back here. Nothing. But you can do cool stuff like this, which is gonna probably kill me. Okay, killed me. There is a time box. I just saw it in the middle of the loop. And of course it just spits you back out, and then, so you get one chance. You screw it up in there, you're dead, and the game's over. Or at least the game's over down there. And if you run out of time, the game's really over. I should actually be able to finish this track after all. I swear I just heard something fall off the cabinet. What was that? That's really weird. Maybe something just moved, I don't know. I get to put my initials in for that abysmal run. I think that was only my third run through. Yep, third time. Oh, I hit A. Whew, all right guys, I hope your Monday is good. If not, I hope this helped, and if it did, please leave this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Oh my God, I'm messing this up right and left. Leave me a comment letting me know what you guys think of Rush the Rock, by the way, and let me know how your Monday was going. I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing a little bit of the process of getting this thing working and cleaned up, because that is exciting to me. That's something I would watch on YouTube. So hopefully you're looking forward to that. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more. I try to do these Gameplay Mondays. I try to do them every Monday, but I've done so many now that I'm kind of running out of games to play. So if you don't mind me playing the same stuff again, I'll do it. Look in the description if you want to see the playlist of all the other Gameplay Mondays. You'll see videos that I've already done about this cabinet and so on. So, by the way, you guys probably saw that. It looked like the game messed up. It goes to a black screen and then it starts playing again. But when I first saw it, I was like, oh, something went wrong. But it's still working. It's just part of the attract mode, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one of these, and have a good rest of your Monday.